John gazed through the airplane window, his eyes fixed on the view below. The sun was gradually rising above the African horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. He could see vast stretches of golden savanna extending as far as the eye could see. "That must be Tanzania," he murmured to himself, barely able to contain his emotions. His heart was pounding with anticipation and excitement. This was his very first journey to the African continent, a place he had dreamed about for years. His lifelong dream had been to observe wild animals living freely in their natural habitat. He had decided that Tanzania would be the perfect place to begin ticking off items from his bucket list. As soon as he stepped off the plane, the warm African breeze caressed his face. "Welcome to Serengeti National Park," announced the friendly local guide with a warm smile. John grinned widely and gripped his camera with both hands, ready to capture every moment. "Are you prepared for your very first safari adventure?" the guide inquired enthusiastically. "Absolutely! I have been looking forward to this day for what feels like forever," John responded eagerly. They climbed into a sturdy, open-top safari jeep designed for wildlife viewing. The engine roared to life with a powerful, rumbling sound. Clouds of reddish dust billowed up behind the vehicle as they ventured deeper into the wilderness. The tall, golden grass swayed rhythmically in the gentle breeze. The sky stretched out endlessly above them, a brilliant shade of azure blue. Without warning, John noticed movement in the distance. "Look! Over there!" he exclaimed, pointing excitedly toward the trees. An elegant giraffe was strolling gracefully near a cluster of acacia trees. Its incredibly long neck extended upward like a natural tower, reaching for the highest leaves. John quickly raised his camera and captured the magnificent sight. "It is even more spectacular than I could have ever imagined," he whispered in awe. The guide smiled knowingly. "What you are seeing now is merely the beginning of your adventure." They continued their journey, driving deeper into the heart of the national park. A majestic herd of elephants emerged from the bush and began crossing the dirt road. A tiny baby elephant stayed close to its mother's side, mimicking her every move. John chuckled warmly. They really do look like a close-knit family. "Indeed they are," the guide explained. "Elephants have incredibly strong family bonds that last a lifetime." Suddenly, a rustling sound emerged from the thick grass nearby. The driver immediately brought the jeep to a halt. Everyone fell silent, holding their breath. A magnificent lion emerged slowly from the vegetation, moving with regal confidence. Its golden mane gleamed brilliantly in the afternoon sunlight. For a brief moment, John was so mesmerized that he forgot to breathe. The lion glanced in their direction with calm, amber eyes but showed no interest in approaching. It turned majestically and strode away with an air of pride and authority. "That was absolutely incredible," John whispered, still in shock from the encounter. "You are extremely fortunate," the guide remarked. "Lions are not always this cooperative with visitors." As they continued their safari, they encountered herds of zebras, graceful antelopes, and even hippos wallowing in waterholes. Each creature appeared completely free and remarkably strong in its natural environment. The air carried a fresh, earthy scent that spoke of untamed wilderness. The driver parked the jeep on a small hill overlooking the plains, where they would have lunch. John slowly ate his sandwich, while taking in the breathtaking panoramic views surrounding them. A gentle wind ruffled his hair softly, carrying the sounds of distant animal calls. Everything in this place feels vibrantly alive, he observed thoughtfully. The guide nodded in agreement. The Serengeti represents life in its most authentic and powerful form. As evening approached, they made their way back to the safari camp. The sky transformed into a stunning canvas of orange, purple, and crimson hues. John sat in contemplative silence, watching the sun slowly disappear below the horizon. He felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for experiencing this extraordinary moment. Now I truly understand why people fall in love with this place, he said reflectively. It is because it reminds us of how small and insignificant we are in the grand scheme of nature. The stars gradually emerged in the darkening sky, one after another, until thousands were visible. In the distance, a lion's powerful roar echoed through the darkness. John smiled peacefully. The fear he had felt earlier had completely vanished. This world may be wild and untamed, but it is breathtakingly beautiful, he whispered to himself. He opened his leather journal and wrote, Bucket list item number 0, successfully completed. Today, I encountered our planet in its most pure and unspoiled form. He then closed his notebook gently and drifted off to sleep beneath the magnificent African sky, filled with countless stars.